In a few months, dredging on the Upper Hudson River will be complete. This project was one of unprecedented complexity and scale. GE will complete dredging in the Upper Hudson River this year. We'll have addressed 100% of the PCBs targeted for removal by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. Just to give you some facts on this, when we're done, we'll have removed about 2.7 million cubic yards of sediment, covering over 500 acres of river bottom. We'll have planted over 1 million plants to restore the river bottom area. We'll have hundreds of pieces of equipment that are carefully orchestrated to ensure that we can get the mud from the river actually to the landfill and repeat the process time and time again. We've had over 500 people working on this project, which operates 24 hours a day, 6 days a week, 6 months at a time for years. Every time you see that bucket go up and down, imagine that having to occur 5 million times to complete this project. That's what it's taken to do this project. This has been an incredible collaborative effort, cooperative effort with GE, US EPA, New York State, the local communities, as well as the incredible vendor and contracting community that have supported the project. EPA has called this project enormously successful and a national model for others. And that's important because EPA is the one who selected this project back in 2002 as the appropriate project for the Upper Hudson River. When they did that, they looked at a whole range of projects, some smaller, some larger, and they then balanced what they saw as the potential benefits and the potential impacts, and they selected this project that we're now finishing. Some are now calling for GE to do additional dredging. EPA has concluded additional dredging is not necessary, and this is not new. They have done this now 3 times where they've evaluated the request for additional dredging. Most recently in 2012, where they evaluated all the data that had been collected since the record of decision had been issued in 2002, and again concluded that their remedy is fully protective of human health and the environment. Some are also calling for navigational dredging. The goal of the EPA Environmental Dredging Project is to remove PCBs. The goal of a navigational dredging project, if needed, is to increase the navigational depth. If that's necessary, that's a responsibility of the New York Canal Corporation, not GE. With completion of the dredging project slated this fall, we're going to begin dismantling and decommissioning the dewatering facility that was used to support the dredging project. This is an obligation we have under our agreements with US EPA. We'll continue to work with the property owners and the local communities so that they can realize some of the economic benefits of the infrastructure that we have put in place. While the dredging is going to be completed this year, there's still more activities we have to do. Next year, we'll be back in the river to complete the planting of the areas that we dredged this year to do the habitat restoration. In addition, we'll begin the monitoring of fish, water, and sediment PCB levels. That's going to occur for years to come. That data, of course, will be used by US EPA in New York to evaluate the remedy longer term and to ensure that the remedy continues to be protective of human health and the environment. In addition, we're going to continue our work with New York DEC at the remediation of our plant sites along the Upper Hudson River. Although we've done a lot of work, we still have more to do, but the New York DEC has concluded that these plant sites are no longer significant sources of PCBs to the Upper Hudson River. In addition to that, we're going to work on areas with EPA, low-lying areas along the river referred to as floodplains where PCBs may have come to be located. We'll determine where those PCBs are and what appropriate measures are necessary to address them. EPA in New York have concluded that the river is safe for swimming, boating, and use as a treated source of drinking water. GE is proud of the work we've done on the Hudson and what we've been able to accomplish. We're not done, we have more to do, and we will continue to meet all of our commitments to the agencies as well as to the local communities.